Yo, 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 yo. Let's get it popping. Let's get it popping. Oh, I'm supposed to post. Fuck. I post one more. Oh, you know, I'm supposed to do subscribers. I'm gonna do subscribers after this. Yeah. We're gonna do subscribers. Y'all already know what to do. Y'all already know what to do. Let's get my likes up. Let's get the likes up. Get the likes up. Get the likes up. Y'all already know what to do. What's happening? Let's get this Saturday night popping. Saturday night live. We finna get it popping. Y'all know we finna talk about some money up in here. How to get rid of these debts. How to get rid of these FCRA, whatever the hell they got on your report. We're gonna be talking about that. You already know. A lot of good news. A lot of good news. It's been a crazy week. So we got a lot to go over. I gotta hit my boy Wise Guy up. Make sure he hops on here. We may have to get John and King of credit as well. Let's get the likes up. Y'all already know what to do. Let's get up to 2,000 likes. Let's make it real quick. Oh man, I got some heat for y'all today. Oh man, they done let your boy loose, man. They done let your boy loose. I got a lot of shit I gotta do. I got a speeding ticket from speeding all the way from Florida to Minnesota. So I gotta deal with the speeding ticket. So that should be another little bag. Man, this when y'all learn this stuff, man, when y'all understand these court proceedings, it's all a blessing. It is all a blessing. I need to do my post. Let's get screenshots. Let's get the screenshot popping. Documentation. What's happening, everybody? What's happening? Let's get the 2,000 likes real quick. Let's get the 2K likes. Why can't I post pictures, screenshots? No. Screenshots, no. Not working. Okay. All right. So, for those of y'all coming to the Court to Cash Flow class, I got something for y'all. Oh man. Look at here. Let me just show y'all. I want to post it. I'm gonna post it. I may have to post it after this. I'm gonna do the subscribers only live right after we get off here. I'll probably do maybe a half hour on the regular live. It's in April. We got some time. But it is 1,000. It's a rack at minimum for those who want to do the questions and answers and get the consultation. There'll be 1,500. We will have a judge. We're gonna have a prosecutor. We're gonna have an attorney, a defense attorney, paralegals. We bring in all the experts in so they could talk about their steps in the process, how they do it, what they've seen, their experience. We're bringing everybody in. And I got some brand new receipts from yesterday. Brand new receipts. So I know people like to come on here and say any damn thing. We got brand new receipts. Brand new. Let me see if let me bring it up. Didn't I already have it up? No? Oh, here it go. Think. Oh, we need gotta show y'all the redacted version, right? I'm not supposed to share certain parts of this. But this is so here's the redacted version. If y'all squinting hard enough, y'all actually gonna see I didn't do a great job redacting this, but so we just got yesterday. I just got on right now. I don't think it's been 1 minute. This what we now look, y'all. Brand new receipts. We got many more coming. This is what the class gonna be. So for those of y'all that took the last classes and y'all understand gathering your evidence, getting those consumer reports, making those disputes using the CFPB, everything that I've been telling y'all for a reason, leading up to what we're about to do. Come end of April. So this is not gonna be one of those 1 or 2 hour classes. It's probably gonna be like a 20-hour class. So we're gonna break it up. It's probably gonna take all of May. Probably gonna be every Saturday in May. Probably about 2 hours each Saturday. We're gonna be breaking it down. We're gonna have some guest speakers. We're gonna have the judges. We're gonna have the lawyers. Everybody's gonna be coming in. talking about their part. We not gonna sovereign citizen them to death, okay? We just want to get information from them. And I got some shit for y'all. So what I want to do is I'm going to create a template. Basically, the step by step is going to be kind of like a folder, a group of templates, let's say, for your interrogatories, for your first motion, for bringing. Oh God, here they go with this shit. No, I said no. What the hell? I'm getting better at this. God damn it! No. Leave me alone. Leave me. Can somebody come up? Can somebody request so that stops happening? That don't be happening when I have somebody in the box. And it'll just make life easier. Thank you. Thank you so much. Cause they be my fingers too big. I be trying to press no and then I press yes and it's annoying. So yeah, bring some people up. There we go. But yeah, this is gonna be fire, y'all. So what I'm working on is turning every step from my federal case to a template, every step from the arbitration to a template, and every step from the criminal part, my criminal claims. Because a lot of the stuff they're doing is criminal. When we talk about identity theft, fraud, deceptive practice, a lot of these things are actual crimes. So some of it's civil, but some of it's criminal. So what I want to do is take all this information. I got a big ass folder and just break it down to what we absolutely need, what we don't need. And yeah, we getting paid this year. Y'all gonna get paid this year because I'm gonna make this shit like that. I'm making this shit so easy. So that's the name of the game. I don't know if y'all excited. I'm excited. Is anybody else excited? Put a one in the chat if you're excited to learn this. I never had nobody to teach me this shit, so I'm really, really, really excited. What's happening, JJ? Man, I'm like, and it's crazy because it doesn't take much. Once you know the game, like once you know what to look for, you understand the violations. You understand, hey, y'all using my information, using my name, my accounts. Y'all sending this stuff. I got the info for y'all. Well, it's crazy. It is crazy. And then so I want to get with like Mad or I want to get with one of y'all to get to the securities part because I know there's an even bigger bag. Which I was gonna go after it, but I was like, let's just take this. So we had a receipt for y'all. But I could have got probably two more zeros on there. But I wasn't fully aware of exactly how to do. Yeah, I mean, and that's only one. So I got TransUnion, Experian, Equifax, LexisNexis, Amex, Chase, and I think it was a bank. I don't even remember. It's so many of them. It's one case, but they separate. It's confusing, but yeah. So they all coming out of bags. So we're gonna have fresh receipts for the whole thing. What I'm excited for too is to break down the arbitration process because I know a lot of people they start what the hell is arbitration and you see the arbitration clause and there's all this bullshit in there. So we're gonna be breaking that part down too. And I actually have not signed anything with Amex yet, so I can actually show y'all this part. Let's bring it out. I want y'all to see this shit because we gonna use this to eat. We gonna eat they ass up this year. Let's see, how do I get to that part? Give me 1 second, y'all. Just gotta find the folder. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, we downloading. Hey man, look, I'm about to show y'all how to do this shit. You can do this shit all the time, all the fucking time. Yeah, everybody tap the screen up. For those of y'all on the panel, don't tap. That might get a shadow ban. They just stop promoting the live. But everybody that's in there, please tap. Let's get up to 10K real quick. I'm finna show y'all. I want to show y'all this arbitration shit. Y'all gotta see this shit. You gotta see it to believe it. Oh, you know what? I think I have it on this phone already. Effects. Green screen. Background. Hold on, let me see. It's one of these. Is this it? Yeah. Yeah, it's already on here. This is Jams, y'all. This is the arbitration thing that Amex uses. This is how much they charge on. Oh, you can't even see it. Can y'all see the full number? It's cut off for me. I don't know if y'all can see it. Can y'all see it? The number? I don't want y'all to see all that. Yeah.
It's cut off.
It's cut off? Well, anyway, whatever. Then you can't see it. But it cost them. We haven't done anything with them yet, and they're charging them $22,000. So for all of y'all that had these arbitration agreements, they're trying to sell your debts. They're trying to sue you. They're trying to do all of this stuff. It cost them $22,000 before anything even happens. We haven't went to court at all. We haven't went to arbitration. I haven't seen the arbitrator. We haven't done anything, and they're already charging them that. So what you think happens if your debt is less than $22,000? That'd be stupid. That'd be stupid. I'm gonna pay $22,000 to get 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 for what? And it hasn't even started yet. What's up, Julie? It hasn't even started yet. So I'm assuming, because we're supposed to go in April 6th, I'm assuming they'll be sending an offer this week or next week. And I'm finna hit them. I'm finna hit them over the head. I'm hitting them for the 90 from that other one and then some. So we about to, and all it is, for those of y'all that was in, I think we was in Mad's live when I showed y'all the FDCPA FCRA game. Did anybody see that? Did anybody see the game that we played? I think I got it in one of these notebooks. Put a one in the chat if y'all seen the FCRA game where we basically count up the violations. Nobody? Y'all do anybody remember this? The FDCPA FCRA game? What's happening, Matt? What's happening, Matt? And did anybody play this game, or do I have to show y'all again? I can show y'all again if I need to. Put one in the chat if y'all want to see it again. Put two in the chat if y'all already seen it. I know Matt was there live. But in case you missed it, Matt, we just hit him for 90. We just hit the first one for 90. We got about 4 more to go. And yeah, that's crazy. Okay, so we'll just do it again. Let's run it. So basically, all we're doing is looking at the FCRA and the FDCPA. All we're doing is looking at it and just recognizing. I'm behind. You got to offer Friday. Yeah, it's I got one. They sent me the offer. Well, they sent me the first offer last Friday. Not this one that just passed, but the one before that. I was like, nah. They offered me like 40. I was like, nah, fuck that. Then they offered 60. Nah, fuck that too. Then they offered 90, and I said I'd do a conditional acceptance because I want to know who are their affiliates. They're somehow, okay, you're gonna release all claims against us and our affiliates. I'm like, tell me who all these affiliates are. What else did I tell them? Or if you don't want to disclose them, you put another 0 on there. And so we reached the deal. My attorney like, look, we'll cut our fees in half. We'll do this. We'll do that. If you sign right here, because when we go after Amex, we want to use this. And so I cut them a little deal, cut them a little slack. But now we can go at their heads. But for the purpose of today, let's go over the game. We're just gonna make it real quick. I'm gonna just kind of slide through. For those of y'all who want to see more, maybe Mad could post it. I know I'm kind of putting you to work, and I don't even know what day that was. So we could maybe I'll do it all the way through one day. But basically, we take each section of the FCRA. Section A here, so this is the Fair Credit Reporting Act 15, U.S. Code 1681A. That's the Fair Credit Reporting Act. And we basically just move backwards. So I'm going to go to Section N, which is civil liability, so that y'all can understand what we're doing. Any person who willfully fails to comply with any requirement imposed in this subchapter with respect to any consumer is liable to that consumer in an amount equal to the sum of. And then you have what's called actual damages. This is computational damages that you can prove any kind of money or value that you lost. And then sustained by the consumer as a result of failure, or damages of not less than 100 to 1,000 for each one. And then we're going to skip the natural person ones. We're talking about consumer reports. Punitive damages, that's like a punishment. These can get very large, which we just found out. And in the case of any successful action, they pay for your attorney fees. So that's in here too. So basically, we just move back from here and we just look to see what they violated. And each one, we're just going to say 1,000 for the purpose of easy math. That's literally what we did in court. So let's go. Duties of users taking adverse action on the basis of information contained in consumer reports. This is what happens. Discover, MasterCard, Visa, whoever the fuck they deny you, they don't accept your extension of your credit. That's a violation, and they're required to send you written notice letting you know why. It's in the Fair Credit Reporting Act. It's also on the Equal Credit Opportunity Act. It's two separate violations. One is overseen by the CFPB and the FTC, and the other is governed by the Office of Civil Rights. So it's two separate things. You can hit them two separate times for that. Restriction on report, I'm just going to skip that one. So we already got 1,000 if it's a financial institution. So we can mark down our 1,000. Public record information, we're going to skip that. Charges for certain disclosure, this is a good one. So they have to send you a free annual disclosure. If you ask them to send you your report and they don't send it and you haven't got one this year, that's another $1,000. You can give yourself another $1,000. You can put J under your FCRA and give yourself another 1,000. Let's just keep going. And I'm just going for the ones that are pretty much always violated. Procedure in case of disputed accuracy. If you dispute something on your report and they don't remove it, so we got I5 and I7 I always use. Treatment of inaccurate or unverifiable information. A lot of the times these institutions, they'll use LexisNexis, but it's not verifiable. It's not notarized. It wouldn't be admissible in court. So they can't actually use that information. So it's actually inaccurate and unverifiable. They almost always violate this. So you can give yourself another 1,000. They almost always violate this. So you can give yourself another 1,000 for I. So you should have J and I pretty much always. Conditions, we'll skip that one. G, disclosure to consumers. Every consumer reporting agent, this is the same thing. So you could just add a second one. This is the same as J. If they're not giving you those disclosures. If they disclose it to a government entity, that's a special situation. It doesn't happen all the time. We're just going to skip that. Compliance procedure, they're always in violation. So what happens is, if we were to go to the CFPB, let's look at it. You'll see that there's a bunch of consent orders. The CFPB has already sued TransUnion, Experian, Equifax, Amex, Toyota. All of these companies that are doing business, they've already been sued. They already have consent orders against them. So look at this. U.S. Bank, Commonwealth, they're done. Atlantic, Bank of America, Toyota, Innova, whoever that is, Citibank, TransUnion again. All of them, they've already violated. They already know it. There's already a consent order. There was already a consent order from 2017, 2018, 2020, 2022, 2023. Happens literally all the time. They're always in violation here. So you can go and give yourself another 1,000 here. They're not going with the compliance procedures. Disclosures of investigative reports. A person may not procure or cause to be prepared an investigative consumer report on any consumer unless it is clearly and accurately disclosed to the consumer. They're not going to do it. They're not telling you when they're disclosing your information. They're disclosing your information all day, every day, and they're doing it for pay. Go and give yourself another 1,000. Most of it, you should be around 5,000 already. Let's keep going. Adverse action information, identity theft. So not this one for trafficking. Some people do use this. It can get your stuff removed very fast. But for the purpose of everybody, I wouldn't necessarily use that. But identity theft, we can always use. They are using your information without your consent 99% of the time. I don't know what y'all have signed, but who has a contract with Experian? Whoever went to Experian and said, hey, start reporting my information. Put a 1 in the chat if you ever went to Experian and said, hey, start reporting my information. Put 0 in the chat if that never happened. Put 0 in the chat if you never said Experian, Equifax, TransUnion, LexisNexis, start reporting my information. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Exactly. Exactly. That is identity theft. How do we know? Let's look at it. So when we talk about identity theft, that's governed by the FTC. And they tell you right here and highlight it, when someone uses your personal or financial information without your information, period. Period. Yep, you can call the police. You can make a police report. They got identitytheft.gov. You can go to the ftc.gov. It's a whole bunch of remedy. You can use the CFPB. But just for the purpose of this live, I want y'all to understand that anytime someone uses your personal or financial information without your permission, it is identity theft. And that is not from me. That is from the Federal Trade Commission. That is from the people who govern identity theft. So now that we understand that, go ahead and put C down, give yourself another 1,000. And now this is where we really get to cooking. So we're going to get to section B, permissible purpose. So you would think that these consumer reporting agencies, they will have a permissible purpose for creating a consumer report on you. Well, let's look at the permissible purposes. Subject to subsection C, any consumer reporting agency may furnish a consumer report under the following circumstances and no other. In response to a court order, we know they don't have a court order. We know that you didn't turn 18 and they got a court order to go make a report on you. The second one is in accordance with the written instruction of the consumer to whom it relates. Everybody just told us that is not what the hell happened. We just figured that out. Let's get up to 10K likes. Let's get to 10K likes. Everybody smash that like button up. Finna get y'all another couple thousand here, and then I'm gonna show y'all how to go collect. To a person which it has reason to believe intends to use the information in connection with a credit transaction. So I want us to think about this when we look at the compliance procedure, we look at identity theft. How is it that you procured my information without my consent, and now you want to give it to someone who intends to use the information in connection with the credit transaction? We need to think about this. So this is what they say. They'll say, hey, well, we're just using it for the purposes of this. You had that report before anybody asked you for it. You didn't just generate it when somebody asked you. You already had it. You created the report without a permissible purpose. Go ahead and give yourself another 1,000. And then we get the rules of construction. Let's look at it. Let's go on in here. And then so this says right here in section 2 what's supposed to be excluded. When we understand that any report containing information solely as to transactions, that's your whole report. Experiences is supposed to be excluded. It's not. It's a violation of the Fair Credit Reporting Act. It's a violation. Give yourself another 1,000. So every single person should have A, B, C, D, I, J, and depending on your situation, there may be several more. Then we can go over to the FDCPA and see who's violating that. And so once we get all that together and we hit them with this, because they're helping each other, the consumer reporting agencies are assisting these debt collectors in extortion, identity theft. They're all in it together. And I promise you, I can show you, I can literally prove it to you that they're doing this. And when you bring it to their attention in court, not just in a letter, not just calling them, in court, and you do it the right way, they will be willing to pay you Let's look at it. They will be willing to pay to get out of it. Lots and lots of money. Lump sum payment. Lots and lots of money. This is not me making shit up. I promise you, this is how this works. I just signed this yesterday. I will have a check in about 20 days. I might show y'all the check. I might just get the direct deposit. I don't know. We're gonna see. But I really need y'all to understand this stuff happens every single day. I've been doing this for years. I'm just getting better at it. The last 2 years I was getting about 10, 20,000. I've been reading. Matt been helping me a lot. I've been on here talking to everybody. I'm learning. I'm still learning. This is a journey for me just as much as it is for y'all. The next time I go after them, you gonna put another 0 on there, another 2 zeros. Because now I got to come at y'all for securities. I understand your parent companies. I understand what they're doing in the back end. They'll love to pay 90,000. They'll love to pay 100,000. We got to start hitting them for the millions, and then all of us got to start doing it. 40 people in a live. 40 people gonna make themselves $100,000. 40 people should be getting $100,000 in the next few months. And now that I know how to streamline the process, I can make this quicker and easier. Y'all gonna eat. And there's so many companies. So say you got 7 or 8 different violations on there already. We didn't even get to the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act. That's Experian, Equifax, TransUnion, LexisNexis. So you can go ahead and times 4 that. You can go and multiply that by 4. That 10,000 just came 40,000. I'm gonna do this 4 times. That 20,000 just became 80, 100,000. 4 times. We didn't even get to the debt collectors yet. We didn't even get to this part. We didn't even get to the identity theft. We didn't get to the fraud. The deceptive practice. We didn't even get there yet. This is just the beginning. This is just writing my name down and sending it to people and selling it. I could ask, I can subpoena all that information. How much did you sell this for? I need that too. This is my information. This is my intellectual property. Somebody write intellectual property down. Somebody write down intellectual property. IP. Somebody put IP in the chat. Somebody put estate in the chat. So look, y'all. When we start to understand how this shit works, I got a letter to the estate of me. Yes, that's exactly what we're talking about. We're talking about estate. Your name is part of your estate. How many of y'all know that your name is part of your estate? Your property is part of your estate. Your family is part of your estate. How many people understand that intellectual property, your name, is yours? When we say your, it belongs to you. So when we say identity theft, it's because somebody's stealing something from you. And look, they gonna pay y'all. They're going to pay y'all. I can't say exactly how much, but they're gonna pay. Don't accept the first offer. I can tell y'all that. that part I can tell you. Don't take the first offer, man. They came with the second offer so quick. Man, they tripled it. They doubled it up. Quick as hell. It was like 10 minutes. I'm like, hell no, I don't want that. 10 minutes later, we can double it. Okay. Send the check.
You knew you was on to something, didn't you?
Man, wait till next year. And it probably won't even be next year. I really got to set up for the moment I get the check. I'm gonna go apply for something stupid, and whoever name comes back on that denial letter, they're getting hit again.
Oh.
They're getting hit again because they're not gonna stop. Are you talking about dealing with them directly, taking them directly to court? Both. And so there's a way to deal with them directly. A lot of us have been able to just send a letter. I've been able to just send a letter on somebody else's behalf. I don't want to put their business out. But if she's in here, she could tell y'all. I don't think she's in here. A lot of times you can just send a letter letting them know, hey, this is what's going to happen, X, Y, Z. And if you lay it out properly to where what's going to happen is they're going to send it to what's called risk management. Risk management is going to send it to legal. They're going to have a little conversation. How do we get rid of this? How do we deal with it? And they're going to come up with a number and offer you that. So there is a way to deal with it directly. You may not get as much from that process. But the closer and closer you get to a trial or a jury trial, the numbers go up. So I didn't even we're not even we're still in discovery. And they offered me that and I'm like, I could use a nice check. And we still got a bunch of institutions to go. So just found my first CFP. Yeah, let's get it. Let's get it. What was your complaint? What company? What they do? But yeah, the name of the game and the CFPB is so good, y'all. They keep documentation on everything. So if you upload whatever the hell document, they hold the image. They host the image there. So even if your computer gets totally destroyed, you lose everything. You lose your email. You go on CFPB, forgot my password, they get it back to you, and now you still have that. And I really went through that. Like I got 2 new computers, and I'm like, damn, I don't have this. The CFPB joint was still right there. Is it about delegation of authorities? That's part of it. That's part when you're using the FDCPA when we're dealing with third parties. That's what I need to get with you with. That's what I was talking about. I think he was making the sounds. I need to get with you because I'm not trying to pay Bloomberg $24,000 a month to be able to search QSIPs and all that shit. It got to be a cheaper way. It got to be a cheaper way. This company took me to small claims court and then discharged debt before the first. A lot of times when they're taking y'all to court, they don't intend to show up. If y'all show up, they're just trying to get a default judgment. If y'all show up and challenge it, there is a whole it's a whole ball of yarn that they don't want to unravel. I don't know. They be acting like they don't want to give up this information. Because what I want everything from the parent company. I want everything that was sent in between. And I want everything that's been sent from the anything with my name on it. I want it. Yep. Mm-hmm. How would you pay Bloomberg with a coupon? I'm not sure. I've been thinking of a lot of ways to get it done. But it's just so much other stuff that I want to do. I just haven't had time for it. I'm still I'm building up my website right now. We gotta get this class done. We gotta get people some remedy. And once that stuff's out the way, probably I'm thinking like by this summer, then I'll focus more on just going back and hitting them even harder. Have them send you the coupon. Send me a message, bro. Send me a message. Because if y'all can figure it out, somebody can help me figure it out. I got my files from my attorney. I see the game, how it's set up. Man, Matt, I'm so excited too. I told my attorney I'm about to fire y'all. Send me all my information on the case. They sent me everything. I'm like, all right, I'm just playing, y'all. I got everything now. I didn't want them to know why I was getting it. Because it's kind of a conflict of interest ish. They don't want me sharing everything. There's certain stuff I'm not supposed to share due to the NDA, but a lot of it I can't share. So what else did I want to go over? I wanted to go over something else. Medical information. Y'all got medical information on y'all report. That's a bag. If you have medical information on your report, Lena. This kid whines all day. They have access to the trust. That's what I need. Hit you with the 408 email. Yep. See, I gotta. So the next game plan. Hopefully, in the next 2 or 3 weeks, I'm gonna really dive into the securities, how they move it. You got medical stuff on your report, I don't want you to pay me because they can't have it on there. Like, you just need to tell them they can't have it on there. So when your credit card say you've been pre-approved for an increase, that fails in the category. I try to stay away from credit card approvals. So what we can use is if they shrink your available balance, we can use that because we have a computational amount. But those pre-approvals, they're not telling you. It's not saying, hey, we're giving you a $5,000 credit line. Hey, this is for a $500 credit line. That's just ambiguous. So we don't know. It's against HIPAA. It's against the FCRA. What's up?
So you just said if they reduce it will say like you got a $10,000 limit on your car, and then they reduce it to five. They're not supposed to do that.
It's not that they're not supposed to, but you can use it as damages. So they damage you. So if you would have had an available 10,000 and now you don't, that's something they took away from you, and we can compute that amount. What
Oh
about if
snap!
they close that
They
shop?
did that to my husband.
Yeah, and they're going to be doing it a lot. They're trying to shrink the amount of money floating around in the economy in this election year. Probably for the next few months, then they'll inflate it back up a particular limit. If you get it to say a particular limit, you may be able to use it. I haven't been able to do that with PNC. They closed it because I wasn't using it. Did you ask them to open it back? Have you consulted with them? Did you talk to them? But yeah, the name of the game is just documentation. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna be going over the most fire documentation you can have. The consumer report is a very, very, very good start. Multiple copies of the consumer report. Very, 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 very good start. Then when we're subpoena, I learned how to subpoena their computer records. This let's see if I can bring it up. Let me see if I can bring it up. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I want to show y'all how detailed this is. This one. Okay, it's this one. Wait, no, it's not. Should have had it up before I even did this. Is this it? No. Damn. I feel like it shouldn't be this hard to find. I'm messy. Oh, it's this one. Okay. Okay, we almost there. We almost got it. We almost got it. No. Okay, I think it's this. We're getting close. Here we go. Okay. Okay, we got it. We got it. Wait till y'all see this shit. This is fire. Absolutely fire. We're getting close. Almost there. Okay. So I want y'all to see two things here. Two things here. Let's switch this thing around. We'll flip it. There we go. Okay, I learned how to subpoena their computer information, every single thing their computer ever computed on my name. Everything it ever computed on my name. I learned how to get that. So that is really, 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 really good, powerful evidence to be able to use. And then I got one more for y'all. Because we got it in MS DOS. Let me show y'all. We can get down here.
Old school.
Look at this. So when you can get the information like this, ain't nothing they can do. Ain't no way in hell they can deny anything when you got from their computer records. When you learn how to do this, when you learn how to get it from their computer records, and that's in the evidence, it's hard to rebut that. Pretty hard to rebut your own computer. So we got them on Metro 2, we got them on eOscar, we got them on their own computers, we got them from on the Consumer Report, and each one of these is all of this. We can go ahead double, triple, quadruple. So it's absolutely fire what we finna be learning. It's absolutely insane how much money you can get, and it's just a simple piece of paper. I'm about to be making it so simple. All y'all really have to do is put your name in there, and you may have to add a little bit about your situation. I'm turning this shit to a template. I'm turning it straight to a template. All you gotta do is drop this off at the court, pay a certain amount. And yeah, so it's gonna be absolutely fire. Absolutely fire. And my hope is that y'all sue the shit out of them until they don't exist anymore. That's the name of the game. She said she got a new social. Yeah, you could get a new social. Get new socials. Yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot of stuff you can do, one of the reasons that you can do it is because these institutions have been messing up for so long. How many data breaches can they have? And for those of y'all that signed up for that data breach and y'all got $5.21. Now, if you didn't get $5.21, y'all need to be suing them, and you need to hurry up because you're running out of time. But yeah, we cooking. How many people actually want to learn this? How many people actually want to learn it and they actually want to do it? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all actually serious about learning how to sue, not just Consumer Reports, but just learning how to sue in general. I know growing up, you would see things that's wrong, and you would be kind of like be mad about it, but you didn't really know how to do the shit. Attorneys are very expensive, so you like, whatever. Life goes on. But now we got that heat. We got that heat, so we're gonna be dropping. This is gonna be fire. This is gonna be absolutely fire. What is it? You do. We're talking about suing debt collectors and consumer reporting agencies. I mean, just suing people in general. But the class that I'm doing is going to be focused on debt collectors and consumer reporting agencies. The only reason I'm focusing on that is because that is just all the time. Like, you can sue people that crash into you. You can sue people that call you names and shit. But this just always happens. Everybody has a consumer report, and the whole thing is illegal, and we can sue them and get paid for it. And I just did it, so that's the name of the game. Can we get to 20,000 likes? Can we get to 20K? I'm gonna read some of this FDCPA so we can get back to the game. I'm actually gonna leave this up. I'm gonna leave that up. Get a different page. I'll leave that up. Who want to get 100,000 this year? That's what I want to know. Who wants to get $100,000 this year with little to no work? Little to no work. I'm talking about. This is like 3 phone calls and dropping off 2 letters. About 3 phone calls and dropping off a couple letters. Pay $200. So let's look at it. Let's look at this. Let's get to the FDCPA. So again, same thing, same concept. We back to the game. We got our FCRA on this side. Remember we did our FCRA, and then we're multiplying TransUnion, Experian, Equifax, LexisNexis times 4. Let's get to the FDCPA. Who has a debt collector, ever had a debt collector? Who's ever had a debt collector show up on their consumer report? Should be a lot of y'all. Should be a lot of y'all that had a debt collector show up on your consumer report. 1 in the chat. 1 in the chat. Me. Yep. Hands. It should be damn near everybody. Sometime or another, they're going to show up. Sometimes you don't even do nothing. You just sitting there, minding your own business. Some shit show up. You have no idea what it is. Your auntie's cousin done took your name and did something. Or they just put some shit that don't come from nobody. May not come from nobody. Might just be actual identity theft where they take your information and start using your shit when they're trying to take your money. But so kind of the same concept with the Fair Credit Reporting Act and the FDCPA, because you notice the language is the same, except as otherwise provided. Any debt collector, and this is something I want y'all to understand. When we're dealing with U.S. codes and statutes, they literally tell you who they're talking about in every single section. So when somebody say, "Oh, you're using those statutes and codes makes you," no, that's ridiculous because it tells you who it's talking about in every code. Any debt collector who fails to comply with any provision of this subchapter with respect to any person is liable to such person in an amount equal to the sum of any actual damages. Now remember, when we're saying actual damages, this is computational. This is what we can prove. Exactly. I can show y'all a million case laws where the codes work. Actual damages. So if you apply for a Cadillac Escalade and that Escalade costs $70,000 and there's an adverse action, they deny you an extension of your credit, they are required by the Fair Credit Reporting Act and the Equal Credit Opportunity Act to send you a letter letting you know why and where they got the information. These are your receipts. You're going to cash these receipts in. They're going to send you something. Kind of telling, Mama. I'm kind of telling. But this is a separate case, so it don't matter. They're going to tell you who they got it from. They're going to tell you that. They're going to let you know. They're going to let you know who gave them the information and what the information was. And you're going to take it straight to the bank. Oh, bet Experian told you that? Wow, that's interesting. Who said y'all could have a report on me? So now I got $70,000 in actual damages. Then we can light them up with the codes. So when we look at this is section K we're reading now, we're gonna move back J, H, G, E. We're just gonna work our way back and see how many 1,000s we can get on top of that 70,000. And then they're also gonna pay for your lawyer fees. Why? Because it's right here. Where is it? Where does it go? In the case of any successful action to enforce the foregoing liability, the cost of the action, together with reasonable attorney fees, boom, they're going to pay for your attorney. They're going to pay the motherfucker who's going to do the work to sue them. It don't get much better than this, y'all. They're going to pay for it. So now they owe you this, plus that and this. Come on. Y'all playing. And if I do, so after the class, we're going to do end of April. Probably all May. After that class, if I do another class, it's gonna be on class actions. If I do another one, that might be the last one. I got some stuff to do, y'all. I got a lot to do. So, but for the sake of the game, let's continue. Furnishing deceptive forms. So part J, go ahead and give yourself another 1,000. Go on and give yourself another 1,000. It is unlawful to design, compile, and furnish any form known as that such form would be used to create the false belief in a consumer that a person other than the creditor of such consumer is participating in the collection or an attempt to collect a debt such consumer allegedly owes such creditor, when in fact such person is not so participating. Y'all may not understand that right now, but eventually it's going to click. Eventually that's going to click. It may not click today. Any person who violates, liable. This is going to give you ability to go sue. Let's continue. Legal actions by debt collector. Any debt collector who brings any legal action in a debt against any consumer in the case of an action to enforce interest in real property securing the consumer's obligation brings such action only in a judicial district or similar legal entity in which such real property is located. They have to bring it to you. It can't be by them. It has to be by you. Yep, Tiny on it. Some people on it. Some people catch it the first time. I want y'all to understand. Nothing in this chapter shall be construed to authorize the bringing of legal action by debt collector. Just so you know, if you see them try to use the FDCPA against you, they make it clear that this cannot be. And if they did, that's another 1,000. You can go and write that down. But we're gonna skip this one. Let's keep going. This one, this happens a lot. I notice LVNV, Midland Credit, they'll get multiple debts and they'll try to conflate those debts together. That's a violation. It's a violation to conflate any type of payments and interest. It's a violation. 1692G, validation of debt. So somebody told me today, Amex is trying to get them to do some sort of application to validate the debt. It's a violation. They need to validate the debt because it's the law. You don't need to file an application. They're required by law to do this, and if they do not validate the debt, so we have a debt validation letter on my website. I've seen that get rid of $20,000 worth of debt this month. These are federal codes, yes. This has to be brought in federal court unless you use a state action and they use subject matter jurisdiction to tie it all together. But I would just recommend using it in the federal court anyway, just because it would be a lot harder for me to talk state to state with 66 people on the live. So I'll just go over the federal part. But a lot of states have their own FDCPA. A lot of states will have their own version of this. And so hypothetically, you could hit them in state and federal. But most places will just use their jurisdiction and they'll hear all of it and award based on that. But let's go. So for everybody, 1692G, if they're not validating those debts, it's a violation. Give yourself another 1,000. And it happens all the time. Let's keep going. We're going backwards. Unfair practices. A debt collector may not use unfair, unconscionable means to collect or attempt to collect any debt without limiting the general application of the foregoing. The following conduct is a violation. So I want y'all to understand. Unfair practices is putting this shit on your credit report. Identity theft, using crimes, it's a violation. They are violating the law by doing it. And it's not a theory because guess what? We already did it. It's not a theory because we already did it. We have already established that this is the way it works. I'm getting paid right now. I think she just joined, somebody who showed me that. So that validation of debt, let me go back because I just seen you join. Validation of debt, it's against the law. All we got to do is know the law. They are required by law within 5 days after the initial consumer communication with the consumer in connection with the collection of any debt. A debt collector shall, not they may, not they can if they want to, not if they feel like it, not if you send an application. They shall, unless the following information is contained in an initial communication or the consumer has paid the debt, send the consumer written notice containing all of this. The amount, creditor, they are required to send you that. They are required to send it. This is the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act. We're at 15 U.S. Code 1692G, validation of debts. This is powerful. I promise you, this month we got rid of probably about $60,000 worth of debt. Copy and pasting this. I mean, my letter's a little bit different. It uses a little bit more codes. But just using this and the Uniform Commercial Code, we put that shit in a letter and we send it to them and they say, on second thought, we don't want that $20,000. We're going to leave you the hell alone. This is not a theory. I already did it. Hold on. I got to show the receipts. Everybody wants receipts. So here's the actual letter. Here's the letter. We're literally letting them know, hey, this is a violation of all these laws. We're not asking for verification. You fill this in, you send it in, and a lot of the times, almost all the time, all times that I've dealt with them, they get this letter and say, on second thought, we don't want that $20,000. We're about to leave you the hell alone. We are not about to play with you because obviously you know what the hell you're doing, and there's 300 million people who don't know what the hell they're doing that we can bully, and we can leave you the hell alone. I think it's like $20 or something. I think it's like $20. Let me see. Everything on my website is super cheap. I haven't bit nobody's head off for nothing. Actually, this is one of the first things I put on there. That's the third party debt collector, $20. Free Black's Law. There you go. $20. $20. Do you carry insurance? Yeah, I got insurance. I don't pay for it, but I have it. I don't pay for it, but I do have it. I don't pay for most things. I don't pay for a lot of stuff. I don't know if the link gets you to the debt validation letter. You may have to go to standardcredit.org. So let me see. Let me see what's on the link. Yeah, it's on there. Yep, it's the second thing on there. It's the second one. It looks like this. Just so y'all know, $20 is crazy. Cause what happens a lot of times, y'all go contract somebody, get somebody to help you with this stuff. They charge you $2,000-$3,000, and all they do is send that same letter that they got off my website. People are legitimately doing that. That is happening in real life. That's happening. How the hell did we get back to K? How did that? Oh, you know what? Because we moved. I want y'all to see this too. This is just up from the other day. This is what people are winning from using the FDCPA. Those codes, people telling you, don't read the codes, don't use the codes, don't use the codes, don't read them, don't use them. Nigga got $82 million using these codes. Using these codes on the same people that are bothering y'all. Somebody got 82 million from portfolio recovery using this. Yeah, I got time right now. I do have time right now. Yeah, I'm using codes. I'm not saying that other people's ways don't work. I'm not saying that. However, when I go look at the $1 million settlements, when I go look at the $1 million, those $1 million awards, I see codes. I see codes. Let me see if let's bring up, I think we got some case law up somewhere. I think we have some case law. Nope. Y'all weren't supposed to see that. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy as hell. What? Y'all got something? What? The lawyers use what? The lawyers are using codes. I don't know, but people saying don't use the codes. I'm using the damn codes. They say don't use the codes. I say, disputed debts. They're gonna violate it. So can you get it out of a card note? Linktree isn't working. Just go to the website directly. It may be because I just logged in. I don't have my other phone to fix it. You can just go to the website. It's just standardcredit.org. Can you cancel a mortgage? I think 100K and them are focusing on mortgages. I've done mortgages. It's a lengthy process, court, all that stuff. I don't want to guarantee y'all nothing. I don't want you to feel like, oh, he's gonna cancel my mortgage, so I don't want you to pay me and feel like I'm about to go cancel your mortgage. You can use these same codes, that same $20 letter, send it to the fucking mortgage company. Certified, received, notarized, copied. You want proof of every single thing. Please validate the debt. Show me both sides of the accounting. Get the audit done. Get the audit done. Audit them. Where did the money come from? Did it come from? I'm gonna veer off for a second here. Applications. Look at this. This is what they're doing. So when we look at 12, this is banking. It's part of the Federal Reserve Act. They're controlling the monetary policy. When we talk about 12 U.S. Code, we're talking about banking laws. Section 412 governs what they do with applications for notes. You have a promissory note attached to your mortgage. I will show y'all examples, but I don't want to bring people's personal information on here. Any Federal Reserve bank may make application to the local Federal Reserve agent for such amount of Federal Reserve notes herein for provided as it may require. Such application shall be accompanied with a tender to the local Federal Reserve agent of collateral an amount equal to the sum of Federal Reserve notes thus applied for and issued pursuant to such application. The collateral security thus offered shall be notes, drafts, bills of exchange, or acceptances. They are taking your application and cashing it in for cash. Federal Reserve notes. This is cash. Do I got $1 in here? I found my wallet. And anybody got $1? Pull your dollar out and see if it says Federal Reserve note. Pull your dollar out. Pull $100 out. Pull $50, $5. See if it says Federal Reserve notes. They're taking your application and getting cash. Ask them where the money comes from. When you sign that mortgage, this is what they do. They ask you where every dollar came from. They want you to know where they want you to tell them where every dollar came from. So, oh, here we go. Thank you so much. What'd it say? One more time. Y'all see that? Federal Reserve note. Maybe I can flip it. Hold on, give me a second. Let me flip the mirror. That's what I need. Oh, I can't mirror your video. You have to do it. Federal Reserve note. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? They're taking the application to the Federal Reserve window and getting Federal Reserve notes. The application shall be accompanied with tender. It's called tender of payment. So please understand, y'all, this it's not crazy. It's not too crazy. This is the law. I cannot make this up. I didn't write this. I cannot pass law. So hold on. This is the code, right? Let's look at the public law. This is in these statutes. This is in this public law. Public law, public law, public law, public law. I can't. How the fuck I'm gonna make this up? Yeah, exactly. So I need y'all to please understand this is the way it works if you go and read it. All you have to do is read it. So if I know that you took my note, my promissory note, and you went to my Federal Reserve agent, I think I done said Federal Reserve too many times. They giving me warnings and stuff. Yo, let's get the likes up. Let's get up to 100,000 likes. We got 72 people in the chat. Everybody, let's do 300 likes real quick. Tap, 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 tap it up. I'm giving y'all crazy good information. Crazy, crazy, crazy good information. But let's get back to the game. Let's get back to the game. We veered off. We need to get back. I think we're at. Yeah, so these are FRNs, Federal Reserve notes, floating rate notes. Some people like to call them. Oh, we don't. Oh no, we jumped off. No, we're not going there. We're not going there. Here we go. Back to the public policy, public law. Yep, there. You said. I just showed them. I don't know if you was in here. I was just breaking it down. We're just breaking it down. This is public law. This is from Congress. It's not me. I don't say this shit. I didn't make this shit up. I think I went the wrong way. Oh no, I didn't. Unfair practices. We did go over that. This using the FCRA, using these big institutions to tell everybody to steal your identity and tell everybody your information in order to get adverse action and stop you from being able to trade, which is illegal. This is an unfair practice. That is an unfair practice. They also, if they're charging interest and charges and fees, these debt collectors, guess what? It's illegal. It's a violation. It is illegal. Let's keep going. Give yourself another 1,000 under your FDCPA. False or misleading representation. So if they cannot validate that debt, remember we went to 15 U.S. Code 1692G about the validation. If they can't validate that debt, guess what that is? It's a false or misleading claim. They're lying. It's fraud. Now let's talk about representations. They have to be honest with you about who they are. They cannot pretend they're the state. They cannot pretend they're the government. They can't pretend they're the original creditor. They cannot do it. If they do, which they do it. Now, let's not get it wrong. They do this. but it's a violation. You could go ahead and give yourself another 1,000. The character, the amount, or legal status of any debt, they cannot lie about it. So if it's beyond the statute of limitations and they tell you it's not, that's a violation. It's a whole bunch of violations. If we just know the law, recognizing the law is half of the game. Just understanding that they violated is half the game. You're almost there. So give yourself E. We can pretty much always give ourselves E. They're gonna misrepresent somewhere at some time. They can't validate the debt. Where did you get that amount from? It's a violation. Let's continue. Harassment or abuse. Now this doesn't happen as much as it used to. It used to happen all the time, but they can't engage in any conduct, the natural consequence of which is to harass, oppress, keyword oppress, or abuse any person in the connection of a collection of a debt without limiting the general application of the foregoing. The following conduct is a violation. Threat of violence or criminal means to harm a physical person. Reputation. Reputation. Go and give yourself another 1,000. Go and give yourself another 1,000. Go and give yourself another $1,000. Communication and connection with the debt. Guess what? Without the prior consent of the consumer given directly to the debt collector or the express permission of a court of competent jurisdiction, a debt collector may not communicate with the consumer in connection with the collection of any debt. However, they will say they bought the rights to the debt, which is right to communicate. We'll let them slide. We'll let them slide. But guess what? If we go to Section C, cease and communication, all you have to do is let them know in writing that you refuse to pay the debt and you want them to cease further communication. They have to stop calling you. They have to stop emailing you. They have to stop writing you. All they can say is see you later, or hey, we're gonna terminate our collection activities. Buffalo debt collection breaking down. I never heard of that. I'm gonna have to check that out. Will you message me that? I never heard of that. I'd like to check it out. I would love to check that out. So what they can tell you is, hey, we're either gonna terminate our collection activities, we're gonna sue you, or we're gonna try to sell it or some other kind of remedy. That's what they could do. They cannot continue to harass you. Every call after that, it's $1,000. Go and give yourself another 1,000 because they're probably gonna call, they're probably gonna email, and you're gonna get yourself another 1,000. And we're gonna document it. The name of the game for all of this is documentation. We need to be able to prove it in court. We need to be able to prove it. So we're recording these calls. We're recording that call log. We sent them in writing. We copied the writing that we sent them. We're getting everything certified. We're getting it notarized. We're getting everything's ready to go. Acquisition of location information. Any debt collector communicating with any person other than the consumer for the purpose of acquiring location information about the consumer shall identify himself, state that he's confirming or correcting location information concerning the consumer, and only if expressly required, identify his employer. Not state that the consumer owes any debt. But guess what we know about the FCRA? Guess what we know? Guess what we can prove? Where did it go? Guess what we can prove? Where the hell did I put it? I just had it up. Where did it go? I lost it. Give me a second. I'm gonna have to bring it back up. Is it right here? Yeah, it's in here. Or no? What the heck? Files. No. Where did it go? Where did it go? Where the heck did it go? I just want to show it to y'all. Anyway, when we subpoena their computer records, it's going to show that their computers did not do this. It's going to show that the computer did not do this. And then you can give yourself another 1,000. I have it. I thought I had it up. I swore I just showed it.
That Windows 10.
Yeah.
It should be an arrow up in the top corner or drop down to show you all the pages that you was recently.
Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, so you done gave me some game. I didn't even know what the hell that did. I still don't see it on here, though. I'm just gonna bring it up again. Let's go back here. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me a moment. Yeah. Okay, here's the Dropbox. Download. We're gonna download it. It makes me shine in and all this extra shit. Give me a second. I'll download it later. I just want y'all to see this.
I got a question, Red.
What's happening?
What if they say that they're what if the debt collectors say that they're a division of the company that you originally did the business with?
They probably lying, but we're gonna get them to prove it, and we're gonna subpoena the information. Okay, so we're gonna get their computer information. We're gonna subpoena the computing records from the department through the court and get a court ordered that they tell us everything that they said, and it's going to prove that they did not do that. It's going to prove, and then let's go. Let's get another one. Show you the other one. It's down here, way down here. I subpoenaed the shit. We subpoenaed everything. Every damn thing. There you go. We subpoena everything. It's gonna let them know every single thing that computer did. Guess what? One of the things that you definitely fucking did not do, what you definitely didn't do, was tell us that you're a debt collector and this is why you're using this information. You didn't do it, and we can prove it. Give yourself another 1,000. Give yourself a few thousand. Because when you get them computer records, every one of those that you didn't do it is another violation. That's how you get to 82 million. You get some punitive damages on some shit like that. And there you go. Now we're back to the beginning. So with that, every single person in here should be able to go get at least $20,000 to $40,000 at minimum. It was not the same company, not able to collect the debt, right? And so we went over it. Misrepresentations. Why y'all lying? Why are you lying about who you are? Can you prove that? Can you prove it beyond the shadow of a doubt, beyond reasonable doubt? Because what you're doing is identity theft. Oh, you missed it, McReal. We cooking up some sauce. We trying to get some people some of these. We're trying to get people some of these. We're trying to get them some of these, McReal. We signed a deal. We signed a deal. We trying to get people some of these. I'm telling them how to keep their records, how to subpoena the records. I'm gonna do the class where we go step by step by step by step by step. Invasion of privacy is a good one. If you're in any state with good invasion of privacy laws, Florida being one of them, invasion of privacy, a lot of this shit y'all could do in state court. It'll happen a lot faster. Somebody wants some attention. What you want, little girl? You say hi?
Who is that?
You say hi?
What? That's me.
Yeah, that's you. All right, little girl, I need you to get out of my office, okay?
Hi, beautiful.
Hi.
Hi, beautiful.
All right, can you get out of my office now?
But is that was that where we were?
No, it's not where we were.
It's
All right.
where we are.
Can you get out? Bye. But yeah, this is how we break it down, y'all. This is exactly how we break it down. This is verbatim. I'm turning the shit into templates. I'm gonna turn the subpoenas. I'm turning the case into a damn template. Yeah, we raising the babies over here. Trying to teach them. My oldest, she kind of cold. My oldest is getting good at this stuff. She only 7. And she just be y'all may not see her. Sometimes she'll be sitting next to me drawing or whatever the heck she be doing, and I just noticed that she start understanding the concept. Like we can have these conversations, and she gets it, and that's crazy. She's 7. That's crazy. Because I didn't understand this stuff 4 years ago. I don't fully understand it now. I'm still growing every day with this stuff. So it's like
I don't understand it.
I'm still growing every day, but a lot of it she gets. So she understands identity theft. She understands property, assets. She it's crazy. So yeah, it's so interesting to watch her. Just her whole dynamic is so different from mine. The sign up, is it on the link tree? I think somebody said the link tree wasn't working. It's on the website. It's gonna be the Court to Cash Flow class. It is 1,000. We got PayPal, so they got you can do the pay in for or something. They got whatever y'all can qualify on there. But it's gonna be well worth it. I don't think anybody who takes this class seriously will not get their money back 10 to 20 fold. And when I say 10 to 20 fold, because that's you can use this stuff for yourself. You can use this to help other people. You can use this for your family, just between the family, right? So just and the people in my house, me, significant other, kids, everybody got a report. Everybody has a debt collector. It's only a matter of time when these kids hit 18, somebody's going to create that report. Somebody's going to create that report. As soon as they do it, we know exactly what to do. We know exactly what to do. They do this with malicious intent to cause financial hardship and defamation of character. Yup. And we can prove it. And we can prove it. Because you furnished that report. You went to somebody else and had them send this my information to everybody. In Florida, what do they call it? Public disclosure of personal effects or something like that. I don't live in Florida. I'll just be there sometimes. So it's like public disclosure of private information or some shit like that. Florida got some heat. They got some for a conservative state. They have a lot of like consumer protections. A lot of times, the conservative states don't have a big consumer protections, but Florida does a really good job balancing. I'm probably gonna move down there pretty soon. But Minnesota, consumer protection, oh my God, it's crazy up here. It is crazy how much protection we got. California is wild. Well, that's nice to know from here. Yeah. And I mean, it's really just a matter of learning your law. So this is what I'm getting ready to deal with. Amex. So I probably won't be able to talk about Amex pretty soon here. If y'all hear me stop talking about Amex, it's probably because they gave me $100,000 or more. But understanding arbitration, it's easy. All we gotta do is read. All we gonna do is read. Remedies, fees, expenses. We're gonna go see exactly what to do. If we don't get what we want, guess what? We're vacating the award. This, all we gotta do is read. Remedies. we're gonna break it down. I'm gonna break it down to where it's so simple you can't do it. I'm turning the shit to a template. I'm gonna turn this whole thing into a template so that y'all can go get 10, 20, 30, 40, $50,000. And at the same time, we're gonna make these institutions stop doing this. Why? Because when my daughters grow up, when my son grows up, I want them to not have these problems. Nobody should be using your information. They shouldn't be doing it. It is against the law for them to do it, and they're just doing it anyway because they're making. Let's see how much Amex is making off selling your information. Let's see what they're making. Well, let's see where is it? Revenue. Here we go. This is what they're making off y'all. That's what they're making off y'all in a year. They can afford to give you millions and millions and hundreds of millions. It's not gonna. It's not gonna hurt them. They'll be all right. So that's the name of the game. So we're gonna be breaking it all down in the Court to Cash Flow class. I might do another class. I think it was John that said he wanted to hop on the class in the next couple weeks. We might do one more small class, like $150 or something. I don't know. Whatever y'all want to do, let's do it. I got time right now, so whatever y'all want to do, let me know and let's get it done. If y'all dealing with third party debt collectors, let's do it. Medical. If y'all want to do medical bills, let's do it. Whatever y'all want to do. It's easier if we do it in a class setting instead of one by one. Because what happens is, as soon as I say I'm doing consultations, I get 98 people and they all want consultation. And then when
Right.
I do my consultations, it's not just me talking. It's not like I'm just gonna sit there and say this, this, and this. I'm gonna walk with you through the process till it's complete. If we have to vacate a motion or redo a whole case, I'm gonna do it with you all the way through. So that's the reason I take it serious when I'm doing these things. So when I'm free, I'm free. When I'm not, I'm not. So that's the name of the game.
Well,
What else do I want to
let's
talk
get rid
about?
of them car notes.
Notes? Yeah.
Yeah, let's get rid of them.
Usually have my joint right here. Yeah, the car note is a little bit easier. Stop utilizing reporting on your report. Yeah. Uh huh. For car notes, we mostly dealing with the lender, so I know a lot of people get this confused. We blame the dealership, and the dealership is really doing us a big favor. They're actually doing us a big favor. They're playing the middleman for the lenders because the lenders are doing most of the stuff wrong. Now, what the dealership is doing wrong, they're taking your power of attorney, they're taking your checks, but that application for notes that applies the same to a dealership. All of them, they're gonna have either a financing department or they're gonna go to some big bank. Those big banks are gonna apply for the notes, they're gonna collateralize it. So it's really the same process. The only difference is you have a couple institutions that you want to be looking at. So you want to be looking at your manufacturer. That's whose car it actually is. That's who actually holds the MCO. And that's kind of what you want. You want to either get the MCO or you want to get a title. At minimum, you want to get the lien released. That lien is going to be from Bank of America, from Citibank, whoever lender they go through. If you go through a credit union, it'll be them. I feel they did not. So people start putting. I'm not sure what you're talking about. For all in the face, no appendix H. Yeah. Sometimes they'll like slip it in there, but you can always get it. It's almost always some sort of deceptive practice going on. So we can get them for that. There's several ways to go about it, and in my opinion, the most effective way is again validate the debt. Can you guys prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that I owe this? Can you prove it? I don't want a statement, right? A statement is hearsay. Let's read. Hold on, let's get to the rules of evidence. So for those of you who don't understand the rules of evidence is free on my website. You can download all of them, go read it. But for the purpose of this live, I'm just gonna bring it up. Let's turn this around. Let's look at it. So we're gonna be doing a lot of court talk. For those of y'all that don't like court talk, block me. Because we gonna be in here talking about it. So let me actually go back one. Let's go back one. Okay. I want y'all to recognize this word because we call it a bill, but what does it say it is? A statement. Statement means a person's oral assertion, written assertion, or nonverbal conduct if the person intended it as an assertion. So this is just an assertion. Understand, this isn't fact, this isn't proved, this isn't validated, this isn't verified, it's just an assertion. Declarant means the person who made the statement. This is going to become important in just a minute. Hearsay means a statement that the declarant does not make while testifying at the current trial or hearing, and a party offers an evidence to prove the truth of a matter asserted in that statements. Hearsay, so definitions that apply to this article, exclusions from hearsay. So let's go see what hearsay is. Now let's see it. The rule against hearsay. Hearsay is not admissible unless any of the following provides otherwise, a federal statute. These rules or rules prescribed by the Supreme Court. That statement made by that declarant, let's go back, not at this time and place, is hearsay. It's a statement that they didn't make while testifying. Come on now. Cook their ass. That statement is bullshit. You just wrote that down. You just wrote that down. You typed it. Now, there are exceptions. There are exceptions. For those of you who want to see the exceptions, please go read it. You can download the entire rules of evidence on my website for absolutely free. Also, for those of you dealing with mortgages, download the HUD manual. It's absolutely free on my website. Download it and then read it. And if that's not what they did while you're getting your mortgages, guess what? Who's getting out there free and clear? By law. We want to talk about car loans. Let's look at what they do wrong all the time. Determination of a finance charge. Let's look at what they do wrong all the time. Anybody got, if you got a car note, go get it. If you got a car loan, go get it. If you got that contract agreement, go get it. And see if it don't say finance charge. See if it don't say that. See if it don't say it. See if they didn't put all that interest, the loan fee, if they didn't put everything in that finance charge. See if they didn't put the insurance in there. See if they didn't put all these things included by law in the finance charge. See if they didn't do it. And go tell them they broke the law. And go tell them they broke the law. Included guess what? They didn't give you full disclosure. They didn't give you full disclosure. Guess what they're required to do by TILA? Full disclosure. If Burger King got to tell you every calorie, if McDonald's got to tell you every ingredient, what makes you think they can go start a line and not telling people? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Included life, accident, or health insurance premiums included. Y'all got to go read it. I done read this shit on live 1,000 times. I done read this on live 1,000 times. If you want to get rid of your car note, go read. This is called TILA, Truth in Lending Act. When we talk about 15 U.S. code and the whole 1600s, the 1500s, a lot of this shit is TILA, Truth in Lending, Fair Credit Billing Act, Fair Credit Reporting Act, Fair Debt Collection Practice Act, Equal Credit Opportunity Act, Electronic Funds Transfer Act. A lot of this stuff is TILA, Truth in Lending. We're just trying to get these institutions to tell the truth and lending. It's also on the CFPB. This is a fucking wonderful site, y'all. This is a amazing thing to have. Your parents didn't really have this. This came out in 2010. The Dodd-Frank Wall Street and Reform Act created the CFPB. They still didn't have the website out, I think, until like 2013, and it wasn't as good as it is now. Right now, this is a super tool. You can get educated on damn near anything using this website. You want to talk about mortgages? Go to the CFPB. You want to talk about debt collection? CFPB. Fraud. All of it. Student loans, all of it. Should you also make a complaint with the DMV and the dealership? My policy is put everybody on notice. So if you have some lien with me at the Secretary of State or DMV or anywhere, electric liens they're trying to do, I'm going to put everybody on notice. Hey, this is fraud. This is deceptive practice. I'm going to let them know their liability as well, right? So if the DMV, if you're working for the state, y'all got oaths of office in here. There's certain things that y'all supposed to do and you're not supposed to do. Get good at knowing it. Start knowing your state laws. My state laws, I keep them up. Where is it at? I usually have Minnesota state law up all the time. I must have just got out of it. I think it was here. No. Usually I have it up. But just start reading. If you're about to stay in the state for 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years, start learning the rules. And if you don't like the rules they got, start learning the rules somewhere else so you can go there. This is federal. This is everywhere. This is everywhere. We can hit them with a 1605 and 1635 anywhere in the United States. Right of rescission? The hell is that? Go ahead. Alexandra.
Okay, I just might as well speak this real quick. So when we're looking at the category, which category does it all fall under? Like would it be at admiralty and maritime law, antitrust and trade law, banking law, bankruptcy law, business and corporate law, civil procedure, civil rights law, commercial law, UCC, right? Or like I mean, I guess there'd be several.
Yeah, so it depends on
Communications
what you're
law,
doing. So
computer and internet law, constitutional law, contracts law, copyright law.
right. So I mean, it's a little bit of everything. When we're dealing in commerce, we're doing a lot. You may not recognize what you're doing. You may not recognize that you're doing banking when you go open that account at the bank, but those are the laws that's going to oversee it. That's going to be your 12 U.S. code. When you're doing transactions, a lot of
Dude,
that.
I'm like my question. The reason why I'm asking is because like this way I can look up claims that have already like won, like cases for like a high amount. That's why I'm
Mhm.
asking like which particular one should I put in. This way I could draw the best ones out for like their answers and whatnot. You know what I mean?
So I recommend starting with the federal law, and then reading the UCC. But that's after you have a good idea about contracts, because everything is all contracts, it's all agreements. Whether you want to call them contracts or agreements, however you want to deal with it, it doesn't matter. Long as we understand the basics. Long as you understand the basics of a contract, right? Because the one thing that's going to oversee all of this is contract law. Whether that be your mortgage, whether that be your car note, student loans, debt collectors, consumer reporting agencies to an extent. You don't have a contract with them, but after you sue them, you'll have a mini contract with them. So that will become part of it too. So the best thing you could do is they got contract
I
law for
totally
dummies.
get what you're saying though. Okay,
So yeah, so there's
I get it.
contract
I get
law.
it.
Yeah, there's contract law for dummies. I have a contract book. It's like 20. Usually I keep the shit like $40 or something, $20. Let me see. Let me see.
All your books. I bought them all so far.
Did you read them? Yeah. This
I bought them all.
is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
27. This is what I'm gonna do.
Time. No,
Okay.
no, listen. The reason why I'm asking, or I'll show you real quick why I'm asking, okay? So listen.
Mhm. Oh, what happened? Uh,
Like LexisNexis, right? And I can actually see like verdict and settlement analyzer. This is what I
mhm.
was. So that's why I wanted to know where, what would be the best. Like I get like certain ones.
You need to mute one of those. You're getting the feedback.
I'm gonna say start with my opinion is start with contracts. Because it's the shortest. You can get the most remedy the quickest. And then after just learning the general about contracts, reading your contracts, and then that's gonna get you to be able to go get a bag. But then also then the FDCPA is just very short. It's a short read, and it's a short valuable read. So if we can learn contracts, so my book is like a 2 hour read, and it's gonna give you a very large understanding and kind of the finite details about offer acceptance consideration, when these agreements are valid, void, enforceable, unenforceable, which is very powerful. So it stands 2 hours and 15 minutes. Yeah, 2 hours and 15 minutes. And then when you also understand kind of the art of making a deal, according to
All right.
satisfaction, conditional acceptance, when you start using stuff like that, it's a monumental benefit. So then after that, for me, I say look at the FDCPA. Because everything's a debt, everything's a credit. There's credits, there's debts, mortgages, loans. Everything is debt based. And if it's not debt based, then it's going to be transaction based, which that still brings you to the 15 U.S. code. But just the FDCPA is so short. Like we kind of just went over most of it. We just did most of it on this live. A good thick of the FDCPA. We just did a large chunk of it. So that's a lot of remedy when you put it into practice. And then after that,
So I 100% get what you're saying. And I've done that, but like anything like besides a few things that I've gotten off my credit for good, but they like two things that are in collections for like fucking $700. They keep bringing it back for like the past 4 years about like 10 times. So
take them to court.
it's like I don't know what like I've even taken like down to the privacy, you know, and told them that I opt out of everything. I don't know.
Sue them under the FCRA 15 U.S. Code 1681 I5 and I7 reinvestigation or repopulation. When they put it back on the report, it's a violation. They're supposed to let you know before they do it. They don't. They're not supposed to do it. They're supposed to validate it. It has to be validated. Who can validate it besides you? Who has firsthand knowledge besides you? So you gotta sue them, and sometimes you get to sue them twice. It becomes fun when they do it when you get paid for it, right? It's annoying, it's a headache, it's a hassle, it's aggravating when they're doing it and it's hindering you. But when they do it and you're getting paid $10,000-$20,000, it's like, damn, y'all did that again. Bet, let me go get a new Camaro. Like so. Just get used to suing them. So
don't know how to sue. That's the thing. That's my only problem. I get everything else, you know.
So what I did, I broke down a bunch of case law. Like I looked at some Fair Credit Reporting Act cases. I looked at some Fair Debt Collection Practices Act cases. And you could take, I think, from what you were showing me from LexisNexis, you could take that information and kind of like take their information out, put yours in. And so that's kind of what I did. I got an attorney and I instructed them to do exactly what was on the big cases. Like, I don't want $10,000. I can get $10,000 by myself. I don't want $50,000. I can get $50,000 by myself. I want $500,000. So in order to do that, I need about $100,000 from each of these institutions. So I looked at some cases that were 100, 200, 300,000 and broke my case down just like that. And so now I got all the evidence from my case. So now I'm going to be taking that, putting it in a template, so now you guys will be able to use it. So that's the name of the game for the next probably 3 months. That's what we're going to be doing. So you can look at case law and do it like I did, or you can, the class is in like a month, or you can wait for us. But if you want to do it right now, call up an attorney. Call up an attorney. So let them know, hey, this happened. And if you've been taking your documentation, they're going to love it.
Attorneys. I remember you were showing a link, but
yeah, I use Consumers Attorney.
Yeah, I have documentation for years already.
Yeah, man. You put that in their hand, you put that in the attorney's hand, they get to smiling at you, you smile at them, everybody smiling, y'all finna get paid. And then what I recommend, this is what I want to do. I want y'all to be able to do it yourself. Do the double
because like honestly, like I've sent like emails to probably about like 6 or 7, and none have ever gotten back to me.
Then you might have to just hit them yourself. And the pros say, just get them, just go out and do it. You might have to just step out on faith and just break it down. I can help you a little bit. So I got a lot of stuff. I got stuff from arbitration. I got stuff from federal. I just got stuff from state. I'm in Minnesota. What state are you in?
I'm in Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. Okay, I've done some work in Pennsylvania. I think we got rid of Commonwealth from Pennsylvania. I could probably help you a little bit. What day? It's Saturday. Maybe like Monday. Hit me up, and then we could just start breaking it down, and then we'll have more receipts. So then that'll be cool. But yeah, I just break down the case law. I just look at the cases that are like mine.
You with whatever you need to. I mean, like seriously, you know.
I need some help. It's a lot of stuff I'm trying to get done. So yeah, let's work together. That's what my goal is, to have all of y'all able to work together. I need like 100 people that are good at certain areas. Like I've been doing all this stuff myself, so it's like it's a lot, and I got 4 kids and 3 businesses, and really 4 businesses. But yeah, so let's talk Monday. Let's talk Monday. Um, but yeah, just for everybody just starting. How many of y'all are just starting this
Monday,
journey?
like what time should I hit you up?
I wake up early, so just any time really. For everybody just starting, I recommend 1, reading the FDCPA. 2, either get Contract Law for Dummies. It's a little word salady. They got a lot of words, a big ass book. I don't know if most of it's necessary. Or my contract law book. I'm gonna make it sale. I'll make a sale. I'm gonna make it. That's already 27. That's pretty cheap. I really can't do. I really can't do less than that. Yeah, I can't. I can't really go less than that. I could do 25. I could do 25. Let's see. Do 25 for like the next. I'm gonna do. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make it 25. And then I'm gonna make my last class. I'm gonna make the last class I did. I'm gonna put a discount on that too. And that'll give y'all a good start. That'll give y'all a really good start. That'll give y'all a good start. Because the name of the game is documentation. What's up?
What was the last class?
The last one we did was the credit cash flow class. Me, John Stephan, and Mr. Scott. It was, I think it was like,
Yeah, I was in that class. I was in that class.
yeah.
I need a recording of it.
There you go. Have you rewatched it?
No, I didn't get a chance. I didn't know I could. I didn't know where it was.
Okay. You should have got an email from Mr. Scott. I think it's Robert 5X or something. He sent the thing out. Yo, Vance in here. What's up? Vance is cold, y'all. Vance can help y'all too. Let me get him in here.
Well, I'm gonna see if I have it. If not, then I'm gonna hit you up anyway because I can help you with some things. So I'm gonna hit you up.
Yeah, I'm trying to partner up with y'all because it's so much work, it's so many people, so much to do. We're trying to get it together. My brother Vance in here. I don't know if he gonna come up. I ain't never seen you on TikTok before. He usually be on Instagram. But yeah, I wanna get him too because he been doing some work for the people, man. He got a good program going. I want to work with him. Get more people to work with him. Follow him, y'all. Hopefully that's the real one. Hopefully that's really him, not somebody just using his name. But yeah, that's the name of the game. I'm gonna make it an even 100. So the credit cash flow class is on sale too. I'm gonna leave it up for like 20 minutes. 100. That's a steal. That's a steal. What do you need? I can help possibly. Anybody who understands running a website. Anybody who can make videos, because I got a whole bunch of stuff that I need to turn into videos. I need to like post on TikTok. I need people that like mailing shit. Yeah, you might have to just go to the website. I don't know what's up with Linktree. It's just standardcredit.org.
I can make videos.
Yeah, because
I do videography and photography.
Oh,
once in a while.
yeah, we got.
But like with different companies.
Yeah, because I need like a team, bro. I need like
different companies.
a lot of people. I don't know what's going on. This thing is messing up. But yeah, I need like we need systems. Once we can get some systems going, we'll be able to help more people faster. And what I want is people to master these classes. If I could get somebody who understands this stuff as much as me, and all it is just the last 2 or 3 classes, going over them 3 or 4 times, kind of getting some experience going, walking with me through the stuff that I do. If I can get more people that understand this stuff, man, we'll be able to make a big, huge difference. Because there's a lot of people, I'm talking about millions of people are being harmed by debt collectors. Millions of people are being harmed by consumer reporting agencies. So it's there's a lot of work that needs to be done, and I'm just only one person. So it's crazy. Let me get the big box. There we go. Can we get the likes up? We need to get to 50,000 likes real quick. What's happening, Rafiki? What's popping? What's the website? Standardcredit.org. So we'll have both of the sales up for about 17 minutes. The credit cash flow class will be 100. The ebook, the contract law, where do I start? Contract law, 25 books. That's crazy. It's going to show you the legal theories behind the judgment. So what the judge is basing this stuff on, we're dealing with civil law. They just think it's just contract law. We're going to be looking at the contract. Is this enforceable? Was there an offer, acceptance, consideration, mutual assent, capacity, legality, and then the legality? If we get the class, when y'all get the class, so when you buy the class, it's gonna send you a download link by email. It's gonna say thanks for shopping with us. So make sure you download it, and then you have it forever. You can download it on multiple devices. So yeah, you'll have it forever. You can always redo it. And what I just need a couple people to take it serious. If y'all take it serious and really listen and redo it. Go my portion, because there's 3 of us on there. There's John's on there, King of Credit's on there. He's dropped some sauce. King of Credit really dropped a lot of sauce on business credit, funding, finance, and all that stuff. That's on there too. But if I need somebody to really focus on my part, so I got somebody that do the stuff that I do. Because what I really need is like a mentee that's cold. I need somebody that is really, really, really good. Like I'm really, really good. That way we can do double the work. And then if we're doing that part and somebody else is doing the mailing, somebody else is doing the video, we got people doing lives, more people getting the information, more awareness, then we can really, 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 really make a difference. No, I just need help drafting docs. And so drafting docs, we need somebody doing that. So the more people we can get, we turn this thing into a well-oiled machine and we can help everybody. We got rid of Commonwealth. They're not allowed to do business no more. So we should be able to get me a house in Florida. Yeah, that's the name of the game. I mean, let me show you the house I'm looking at. So we just went and stayed down there. Oh yeah, Stan, you up here? You probably next in line. I'm trying to get you on some of these lives, get you to come up and start talking. Cause it's a movement. It can't be just me. It got to be. We need leaders. We need leaders out here. Damn, I forgot what I was trying to do. Totally lost it. I was trying to do something. What was I about to do? I forgot. It's gone. I'll be ready a week or 2 back. Oh, house in Florida. Yeah, I want to show you the house. So I want to show y'all the house I just stayed at. I'm about to go get one of these, y'all. I'm about to go get one of these. I got to show y'all. This is where we stayed on the vacation. The current administration is a horror story. Yeah. I mean, we got to take the good with the bad. It's all, they going to do what they going to do. We got to get to the point where we going to get ours regardless. That's the name of the game for me. And this make or break. We're seeing a change in a lot of things. It's gonna be a lot of have-nots. I would love to be a mentor and I understand contract laws at ebook beginner level. Yeah, I would say it's kind of beginner, intermediate level. I keep the language simple, like beginner level, but the concepts are kind of advanced when we talk about equity, when we're talking about surety, and privacy. These overarching principles. It's how do I explain it? It's not that it's complicated, it's that it's just absolute. Donald, what's happening? There you go. Let me show you this house. Donald, what's up?
Listening.
Just chilling, right? Here we go. I'm gonna show y'all this house. Oh, I need to put it for sale. This is what I want to do, y'all. This is what I'm finna do with this lawsuit money. Here we go. There we go.
Got a lot of work I know myself about the car loan company because I already refinanced, but I just got the final documents from Friday, so gonna do what I do.
There we go. Man, the sending them down. Here we go. This is the one. So this is the one we was just at. For those of y'all, when I went live, I'm gonna show y'all the HOA. So it's at was a 9-bedroom, I think. 6-bedroom, 6-bathroom. Look at this house.
Wow.
Look at this. And this is what they do in this place. They because it's Florida, they don't need garages. They trick the garages out, make them to these little game rooms. You got the pool, jacuzzi, beautiful bathroom. Maybe that's not the one because it had a movie theater. It was on Target Boulevard, though I don't remember the exact address. And so the HOA is like $500, but it comes with a water slide. They got a lazy river, they got a restaurant, and there's 3 parks like this. There's 3 of them, so they all have lazy rivers. They all got pools and jacuzzis and exercise rooms. So this is where I'm gonna be at, y'all. So after I acquire this place, if we do any of the in-person consultations, that's what's gonna be. We're gonna be coming to the house. We're gonna be in the office, in the lab. I'm gonna build the office in the house. One of these bedrooms is gonna be the office, or maybe that game room. Probably end up being it. And that way we'll have a space to just do work. So it'll probably be like 10 computers in there, a mailing desk where we could just sit down and get work done. And if things go right, I might get 2 of them. So that's the name of the game. Thank you, TransUnion Experience Equifax. Appreciate you. Do it again. Try me again. I know they're gonna do it, and I'm gonna apply. Soon as they send the check, soon as I cash that check, I'm start applying for shit. As soon as I get some shit that say some shit like this, I'll get their ass again. And that's what we all gonna be doing until they stop. Until they stop doing it, that's what we all gonna be doing. So, yep, that's the name of the game for me. Can we get to 50,000? We so close. We are so close, y'all. And then we got about 5 minutes left on the sale. For those that want the class, it's on sale for $100. The book is on sale for $25. Standardcredit.org. Sorry, the link tree is not working. It's usually just a click away. I don't know why it's not working. I didn't change anything. But yeah, and then so the Court to Cash Flow class coming up, 1,000. Get in where you fit in. You got 30 days, about 30 days, a little over 30 days, 37 days. So that's the name of the game. What else going on? What else are we doing? What we doing here? 50K. We'll get the 50,000 likes. Y'all getting quiet on me. All right, so that's what I'm gonna do. We went over FDCPA. We could do some of the security stuff. We look at the right of rescission. We haven't went over that in a while. I'm looking for 61 Target Boulevard. I was looking at that. Yeah, that's the one. That is it. Yeah, I'm about to get. It might not be the same one because the one I was looking at had a movie theater, had a theater room. So it might be the wrong one. And I think it had 9 bedrooms. I think it had 9. Y'all need to be reading this. Y'all need to be reading your right of rescission. If you have a right, you might want to know what it is. Any right that you have, you might want to know what it is. That's why you need to read your state constitution. You need to read your state constitution. You need to read the regular constitution so you know what rights the government is protecting. Yep, and Marvel Spider-Man, yeah. So if a debt collector says they own a third party as well, they're all in the same building. How do I do? If you're talking about Resurgent, that is a false representation. What they're doing makes no sense. I would sue them. They're gonna settle. So they're not gonna want to admit to what they're doing. They're gonna pay you so they don't have to admit it, and that's fine. But just go after them. Just go after them. Use the FDCPA. Get the attorneys. If you do the class, we're gonna be doing a step by step with the templates. We're gonna be talking to the attorneys, talking to the paralegal, talking to the judge. For those of you that do the Q&A, y'all be asking questions. Don't go too hard on them, y'all. Don't sovereign citizen them to death, okay? We want to keep it cordial. But we want to ask them relevant questions. We're gonna get them in and just figure out how the shit works, the ins and outs, step by step. So it's not, because court is kind of scary when you don't know what's going on. They speaking all this legal mumbo jumbo, and they throwing people in jail, making people pay all this money, garnishing wages and stuff. It's scary, but when we break it down and we understand it, then we can move better. So that's the name of the game. That's what we're gonna be doing. I haven't received the bill in a while, so when sold my info, they own that company too. And I'll be looking into that. Y'all selling my information to yourself? That don't even make no sense. That don't even make sense. How you selling stuff to your own self? And then they got affiliates and parent companies and all this. Catch them up. Catch them up for real, and get paid. Bags. I'm talking about real bags. This ain't no little money. This is some don't work this year money. What's up, Shay? Hello? Shay, you there? No?
Sure.
You got no promo code for your court class. I feel like 1,000 is light. I feel like because of the value, and then it's costing me a lot. So I'm trying to get Judge Mathis and Judge Joe Brown to come. Judge Joe Brown wants 10,000. He wants $10,000. Judge Mathis, she wants to get paid. The attorneys want to get paid. Paralegals want to get paid. The people I have helped me with the class, they want to get paid. And I think we're only going to be doing 200 seats, maybe. I'm not sure. So it's just expensive in general to do it. It's going to be expensive. So probably not going to get 1,000 is light. Look, y'all.
See if you can get Judge Lynn Toller.
Lynn Toller? How you spell that?
Toller. LYNNTOLER.
Okay, I think I see. American lawyer, judge. She looked familiar.
She was on television, but she's from Cleveland. She's from the city I grew up in. She was a judge there before she went on TV.
Atlanta area. Can't be worse than
Coach Barnes.
Joe Brown.
All rise for the Honorable Judge Jay Benson.
She got a whole commercial. Okay. It looks like I can reach out to her directly, so that might make it cheaper. That's cool. Wait, no, I don't see her.
I think she's on TikTok. She might be on. She either on TikTok or Instagram. She on social media.
Okay, I could try. Maybe I'll do her instead of Joe Brown, cause bro tripping. Bro, like I need 10,000. I'm like, bro, this is a quick meeting, bro. What the... But yeah, so I'm gonna hop off of here. I'm gonna leave the sale up till I'm gonna set an alarm. I'll just do 9 o'clock. We'll just do 9 o'clock. I'm gonna just decrease the prices on a few things. Y'all can just see what y'all need. Yeah, if y'all don't have the debt validation letter, you're doing yourself a huge disservice because it's only $20. Third party debt collector, $20. That's crazy. Fee schedule is $5. That's crazy. Y'all, everybody should have a fee schedule. Y'all should be sending your fee schedule to these government entities. They make them aware of your prices so that when they violate, which they will inevitably do, they are required to pay you. It's just contract law. It's just, this is my fee. This is what you did. I sent you the fee. Then you did it. Now you gotta pay. Very simple. So the stuff you could get on here for $100 is crazy. $200 is life changing. I'm about to get out of here. See what these kids doing. They're getting quiet. I get worried when they get quiet. When they're making a lot of noise, I know what they're doing. When they're quiet, I don't know what the hell they're doing. So
That's right.
I'm gonna
That's
get out of
right.
here. But peace and love, y'all. I will be back on tomorrow. We're gonna be doing the subscribers only live. I'm gonna give y'all a little bit more information. We're gonna go in detail. Some of the steps that we're gonna be going through in the court class. So yeah, they probably doing something crazy. They probably drawing all over the ceiling. So
Gasoline all over every one of them.
so peace, y'all.